2020 fandom feature, we're not going to be talking about a movie that's celebrating an anniversary, but it would have been wrong for me to finish up doing fandom feature videos in this format without talking about what I think is one of the greatest teen comedies in the history of film. And that, of course, is the 1986 John Hughes directed Ferris Bueller's Day Off, starring Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, Mia Sara, Jennifer Grey, and Jeffrey Jones. So, where do I begin? Well, I was 10 years old when I saw this movie, and this was a movie that I saw reluctantly. It was another one of those movies where I went to the video store, they didn't have anything that I wanted, and my mom picks out that movie and she says, "We're gonna be renting this movie, and you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna love it." I was a little hesitant, but actually when my mother, who is not really the biggest movie watcher, recommends me a movie, it usually ends up being one of my favorite movies. And lo and behold, she was not wrong. From the minute that Ferris gets up from his bed after pretending that he's sick in front of his parents and looks at the camera and says, "They bought it," I was in 100%. This is the story about a teenager named Ferris who just wants to take the day off and just have the day of a lifetime. And he gets his friend Cameron and his girlfriend Sloane to jump into a Ferrari and just go for a day on the town. But the best part is trying to avoid the dean of students, Mr. Rooney. So this movie is everything that you could ever want in a perfect teen comedy movie. It is fun, it is exciting, it is funny as hell. It's gonna leave you quoting this movie. You are going to see it millions of times, and you're gonna suggest it to every friend that you know because you know it's one of the funniest movies ever made. The scene with the prank phone call to Edward Rooney. The scene where Ferris takes the Ferrari out for a spin. The scene where Cameron jumps into the pool and fakes his death. There are so many great moments in this film that are just gonna have you laughing like you've never laughed before. And don't forget to look for the Charlie Sheen cameo as well. Jennifer Grey as Jeannie is definitely one of the best characters, Ferris's sister, and I still to this very day don't know if she was part of Ferris's scheme or trying to bust him. I never am gonna know that answer, and I don't think that any of the cast is ever going to reveal the truth. Cameron is definitely my favorite character in this movie because he is just a guy that is so worrisome. He doesn't know how to live his life, but of course how he bounces off of all the characters is great. He is the reason why Ferris has some of the best lines in the entire movie, like Cameron is so tight that if you stuck a lump of coal up his ass in 2 weeks, you'd have a diamond. Just legendary stuff all throughout this film. Truly one of John Hughes' best films. I cannot praise Ferris Bueller's Day Off enough. If you haven't seen this movie yet, you are now in the middle, most likely, of a lockdown. You probably have so much time on your hands. Find this movie if it's streaming, if you could buy it on Amazon for a good price. Get this movie, watch this movie right now. You will not regret it. I think that it's the best movie to come out of 1986, and I will stick to that till the day I die. It is one of my ultimate favorites, and it is also one of the movies that changed my life, because if it wasn't for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I never would have had the eagerness to see some of the greatest teen comedies ever made. From Animal House to Clerks, I've seen them all because of this one John Hughes film. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's discuss Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.